It's another video about Steve. Another reaction video from your boy Ghetto Greg. This was about Stephen A. Smith. This is about the correctional officers killing that black man in their custody. Stephen A. Smith goes off on it. I'm gonna give you a different take on what I see happening. But we're gonna listen to a little bit of Stephen A. See what he got to say about it.
I am with the world of sports. I don't stop there. Not when it comes to expressing the kind of things that I want to express, to addressing the kind of things that I want to address. And what I mean by when I say I want, it doesn't mean that I'm always taking enjoyment in showing things or speaking on things. It means that it's necessary and it's unavoidable. And it's something that we have to make sure that we touch on. There is a video that is circulating throughout social media. This video, it's newly released. Unveiled Friday by the state of choking him, lifting him up by the neck, kicking him, hitting him with the shoe, punching him in the...
These cops are really horrible what they did to this guy. And beat him to death, basically.
Midsection and beyond, kicking him in the groin. Where are the arrests? Excuse my language. The fuck do you mean termination? Where's the arrest?
Hey, I agree with Stephen A. on that. I mean, that sounds kind of ridiculous for the mayor of New York to put out a public statement that they're going to be terminated from the job, whatever. When that should be, they should be brought up on charges. I totally agree with him on that.
Why are they not in cuffs? Why is there not a perp walk with them walking in to a courthouse, lawyered up, in front of a judge, having to give a plea of guilty or not guilty? Why has that not happened yet? Why not? Maybe because it's not. Maybe because it's not Monday.
I just wanted to say that these things are horrible. They're just horrible. The George Floyd, the Zimmerman. When you hear about a black man, and it's all. I know people say a black person, but it's usually a black man. All right, so it's not black women. This stuff's happening to. Not overall. I know there was some like Sandra. I think it was her name Sandra. There was some. I'm saying, but overall. It's normally black men that this is happening to. So let's just say what it is, black men. When this stuff happens to black men, it's an outrage. It's in the black community we get mad, and like Stephen A. is mad. He's swearing and everything. He don't normally swear, so he's really mad. But I hate to say I don't want to throw a damper on this madness that's building up, because at the end of this video it's building up. So I want to say that why when a guy brings up black on black crime murders, it's almost like the black community is the ones that come and attack. It's not even another race, not the white man as they say. It's the blacks that come. When you say black on black crime, it's almost like our people come and shut up. They don't want to hear it. It almost reminds me of the abortion debate. We have one and we abort one. So one out of every two. All right, that's half. That's what's that's with 11% of the population. And if you want to break it down to 3 women to 1 man born. That 11% turns into like 8-9%. So 8-9% of the population is accounted for over half of the abortions done, 4 times more than the next woman, which is the white woman. All right, so I'm saying when you got these kind of catastrophic numbers of us being annihilated, but we only get mad and march for one incident, a racial incident. In other words, scumbag white cop kills a black man, and we march, the whole nation's in uproar, the whole black community is, you can't shut us up. But daily, black kids are dying by black hand. Black people are dying by black hand, but no one says nothing. Daily, our little girls are going into these clinics and having abortions, and we know the numbers. These numbers are not. I'm not pulling them out. These are solid data and statistics. This is one, so we're having one and we abort one. So I'm just saying, why does it always? Why do we get on an up? See this, and I start to think: is this by design? Is this by design? Because first of all, how does a tape like that even get out to the public? You know what I mean? How come? Why is it that we always seem to have these footage of these dastard, these bad incidents when the cops beat the black cops that time beat the guy down? We have tape. I guess some of the body cams, but how does this tape of them beating that guy to death? How's that get out? I don't know. Maybe you can explain that to me. But I'm saying a lot of time, all I'm trying to say is that the outrage is well placed. Stephen A. Smith's mad, as well as me, about what they done to that black man. But what I'm saying is that why do we always get mad at the 1 instead of the 10 or the 15 or the 20 or the 100? We don't say anything. We don't march. We don't. It's not on. We don't, as a collective, get mad. We're doing Wakanda thing, Wakanda and march and all that junk for this, and we're gonna go nuts over this. Let's just do a little more. Gonna go nuts over this, but I just like to say that's why I bring up: is it by design? Is this manipulation in some way, in some form?
Monday now. It's Monday now. Why have they not been arrested? Give a damn about a termination. Bump a termination. Who cares? They need to be arrested now. They need to be a perp walk now. We need their faces. We need to know their names. We need to show the world who they are. They're murderers. They're murderers. The video's right there. So we can have... Yeah, I'm going to go here.
We need to have the same energy for the innocent, okay, in the black community. We need to have the same energy for the innocents. You know what I mean? This anger, this outrage, we always have it when there's a racial element to it. You know what I mean? When it's a racial element. And I did I looked up some numbers, statistics, and some data, and come to find out, and if I can remember correctly, I think it was from 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20 to like 24, more whites have died by cops' hands than blacks. The number is actually double. So double the whites have been killed by cop hands than blacks. Double. So now somebody would say, well, you know, it's more white people. And I'm saying that's not a valid argument, because if you have that argument where you say there's more people, which is why more cops are going to be killing white people as opposed to black people because they're just more, then if that's the case, we're going to use that argument. We got to take that same argument and put it on the abortion issue, because we only represent 11% of the population. There's no way we should be accounting for over 56% of the total abortions that's done. So don't give me the numbers game on that, but you don't want to give me the numbers game on that. Because if you give me the numbers game on that, then I want you to recognize the numbers game on this. It's ridiculous that we are at that point. At that point, that means our women are actually advocating genocide on their own people. At them alarming rates, 4 times more than the next woman, okay? And only representing 11% of the population, which I already told you is more like 8-9%. So don't give me the numbers. So I'm saying more white people have died by cop hands than black people. but we are the ones that always cry the most. And look again, I'm not taking away from these guys like George Floyd and these guys that died at the hands of scumbag cops. I get it. I get it. But I'm also sympathetic to um, the innocent. Innocent. You know what I mean? Who don't have no choice. Just dodging. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm sympathetic to them. Yeah. So hey, let's a little more see if that.
Because I don't disagree with what happened to P. Diddy. After the video in the hotel of him hitting and kicking his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, we also saw raids on his house by Homeland Security.
Let me just add this. I don't give a rat's ass about Diddy or Jay-Z or Beyonce or any other them stars. So he can say, "Oh, they look what they did to Diddy. They raided on it." I don't care about Diddy. I don't give a damn about Diddy. Diddy made his bed. He's gonna lay in his bed. He's done. You know what I mean? So, and why the hell do we always listen to celebrities? We're the only community that listens to celebrities. Like I heard someone say it might have been Kevin Samuels or I forgot who said it, but it was right. They said that every other race listens to the academia. They're smart people. They're industrialists. They're them people. But we're the only people that get our advice off Ice Cube, Beyonce, celebrities. And that's to me is ridiculous. Like I don't. Why? What do you know that I don't freaking know? I want to hear. You know what I mean? So when you talk about Diddy, when he's using Diddy to kind of justify or kind of show the unfairness, that's basically what he's using. He's saying, well, you didn't arrest these guys right on the spot and all that junk, but look what you did to Diddy. I don't give a damn about Diddy. Diddy, I don't care about Diddy. Diddy been doing whatever he's been doing for years. And he's in a whole nother world of that filthiness. So you drown that filthiness eventually. Okay, I'm talking about that the guy, them cops that beat that guy. And look, and I've been in jail, so you can't tell me nothing about cops. You know what I mean? I've been big time. I'm a living example that you can overcome them kind of things. By the way. But I've been beat up by cops. My neck broke, all kinds of injuries, nose broke. I actually fought cops. But you know what? Now I got cops that are friends of mine, real good friends of mine. So if anyone would be anti-cop, it would be me. I've been beat up by them on many occasions, unfairly. I can't feel this finger right here because they put the cuffs on so tight and left them on me, chained behind my back overnight. And then in the morning, they took them off, and I lost feeling in my finger that I can't feel to this day. If anyone's gonna be anti-cop, it would be a guy like me. But I'm not, because we need anybody say defund the police, you're just an idiot. I mean, complete idiot. All these people, even in the hood, they talk about F the police and all that junk. If I came to punch you in the face, you're gonna need and want a cop. So all that stuff, I don't want to even hear it. What do you think is these brave soldiers that are these brave cops that are solving when these crazy niggas shoot innocent people? When they don't shoot niggas, they shoot they clip innocent, the girl that's going to college, the boy that's trying to play basketball and go to school. They're the ones that these ignorant niggas ride by and shoot and kill. Who do you think is on the grind, not sleeping, at the office, drinking cold coffee, trying to find out the killer of D? Who do you think is doing that, you ignorant jackasses?
We've seen charges that have come down the pipe. We'll find out whether he's guilty or not guilty, but we know that his reputation has been irreparably damaged. We saw him get arrested. We knew he was turning himself in. Y'all still made sure it was a perp walk. We saw him get arrested. We saw him thrown in jail. He got to await trial in the spring. No problem there with the accusations that have been leveled against him, with the charges that the case that the government thinks they have against him.
Why do we as black people, we always got to make everything about race? Why does this situation have to be about race? As bad as it is, why is Stephen A. Smith get up here and make a comparison to Diddy? Like, look at the unfair treatment they give Diddy. They're not doing to these guys. Why does it always have to be a racial element to this stuff? Why can't it just be evil? Why can't these cops just be evil jackasses that did an evil thing? Why does it have to be a black-white thing? Why does we always have to get stoked up by the race thing? This is why I think this stuff is by design. I really think it's by design. I don't know who's design it. I just know it just feels too set up-y. Too easy. We got the tape, these wicked cops. Why can't they just be wicked cops? I don't know.
Cool, no problem. This ain't no civil case. That's a criminal case. I got it. Well, what the hell is this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is worse than what happened to George Floyd. That's right, I said it. And don't get me wrong, because there's no way in hell that should have happened. Derek Chauvin is a murderer.
So he takes this and he's just connected to the George Floyd. So the riots was over George Floyd. The black community was in uproar. Like, so he just connected that. He just plugged in the juice. So now black people can get charged up. It's like it's always a racial tension thing. I mean, why can't we get as mad about killing 1 out of 2? Why can't we get as mad about that? More blacks die from abortion than everything combined. Diabetes, sickness, AIDS, murder, killings, everything. Put them all together, and more blacks have died from abortion than all of that put together. So where's the outrage like this for the black babies? Just asking. Since you smart motherfuckers know everything, why is that? Why can we get so mad at this? And we should be mad, so don't act like I'm playing it down to his family and everything. I understand it. It's horrible. But, you know, the little black boy that got his head blown up by the other little black boy last night, I think that's horrible too. You know what I mean? I think the baby that's fighting to get away and can't, and I think that's horrible too. But it seems like we take our head and we turn it that way, and we don't even pay attention to this kind of stuff in the black church, which to me that is a tragedy, because God says you're either with me or against me. So if you turn your head and you don't acknowledge, then you are against them. So anyway, I guess we don't need to hear Stephen A. no more. All I want to do is bring up the issue that why are we always getting the black nation, getting highly upset when these guys like Stephen A. Smith, Al Sharpton, the crew, Umar, Dr. Umar, if he's doctor, whatever, these guys, these jackasses that come and stoke the flames of racism all the time. Like if the fire goes down a little bit, they gotta throw some more embers on the fire to keep it at a fever pitch. So we're always at odds. And it always starts with some foolishness like this. And now he's connecting this to George Floyd and all that. And again, I keep adding disclaimers because I know how you jackass ignorant niggas are. You're gonna say I'm playing down this and not like I'm not taking this. Well, if you say that about me with this, then say that about the 10 black kids that died. Say that about all the the one kid. I want you to take that same energy that you got here and put it on that. And until you do that, don't say a motherfucking thing to me. Don't say nothing to me until you address that. Because we won't address that. The black church is 85 or 90, I think it's close to 90% black female. All right? And none of these women have addressed kill one, have one. Not one. Not one church across the nation, not one black church across the nation has addressed it. It's like it doesn't even exist. And you got them playing places in every single hood in the nation. But nobody in the black church says anything. Why is that? Huh? Why that? Explain me why that is. Nobody says nothing about that. It's like, it's almost like it's non-existent. So don't say nothing to me until you address that. And I'll leave you with this. If the black church is 90% women, and the studies have conclusively shown that we are right now aborting 1 out of every 2 of our babies, that's half, 50%. There's 100, half, 50, right? And you got the church 90% women. Half of 90 is 45, right? Okay. Half of 90 is 45. So if that's the case, that means 45% of the women in church every single Sunday have had an abortion. Now, ask yourself how many of them have went to the altar and repented that sin. How many churches across the nation, black churches across the nation, every Sunday have a church full of women with blood on their hands? Real talk.